which makes us better off the cuff.
Duh.
Dude, please don't write articles and say that we're the American
NELK boys. I'm not doing no fucking shit.
I'm just joking. You
No,
know,
I'm just joking with you, bro. That's the fucking problem, man. Fuck.
Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished.
So, guys, this is Slippery Stallions episode 5.
Yeah, 5. That's right.
Yes.
episode 5.
Correct. Because 4...
Nick was
4
sick.
was the one
Nick
where
was sick,
I
so
had
we
to
missed
dip out.
We missed a week. No.
No. 4 was is you. We don't even remember what we were talking about at 4 because I haven't started editing.
I have no
it yet.
idea.
So, but I remember I was wearing the.
But that's when it was. I dipped out.
No, the episode 4 was the one where I was wearing the soccer shirt. And you guys were all like talking about how I look like some sort of.
Yeah, the one where you dipped out is probably gonna be scrapped.
Yeah, the one where you dipped out. That's not even a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So this is probably gonna be episode 5.
You know, and that's when you talk about me in Miami because I had my shirt open. That's when I wore my open shirt that episode. Remember that? I just a full open. Yeah. So that's 4. So that's when we started talking about like my whole shirt was just,
And I have no idea what we were talking about. So
that's always fun to rediscover it later.
Good. Episode 3 came out yesterday.
Yeah.
We almost got 100 views on it already.
On a late night drop,
on a late night Friday drop.
We
which
appreciate
is like,
the fucking
100%.
Like a bad time to drop an app.
Yeah, I haven't seen. And you have all the because that's all I look at is the YouTube stuff. we can't see the like now we're on Apple Podcasts. So that's dope.
We got like 20,000 views on Spotify. And
20,000 views on Spotify.
I just want to make you feel
fucking
good
dick.
See, that's the same thing he did about the Miami thing. He's like, oh, we're going to Miami. Or no, we're going to we're going to Miami.
We're
like,
getting
in the
hella
pool.
comments.
Like, no, we're going to Jacksonville. Like, you're just trying to make it sound more convincing.
So all right, so this is episode 5.
Yes, episode 5.
Episode 5. Cool. All right.
But so 5. I have a lot of feedback from people that have been watching the pods, though. They're saying, like, who the fuck are you? You know, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who that guy is. Like, introduce yourself. So, and today is going to be a perfect day to do that because we've gotten a little bit more professional. We now have a intern. We have a producer.
You have to be
intern.
Yeah, air quotes on the producer right now.
Intern.
Yeah,
he's got his military grade headphones on.
He's in training. He's got his M3s on. Law Rog, Logan over there.
Logan, everybody welcome Logan. Everybody welcome Logan.
Give him a little
thank you.
Applause for being here. Appreciate you. But we got Steven right here.
We'll go down the line and just talk about ourselves, I guess.
Stevie Steve. We don't have to. I mean, they'll figure us out through the pod, but I just want to tell people our names at least.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah, Stevie Steve. You want to say something about yourself, Steven?
I play music. I like music. That's how I do it.
All right. My name's Nick. You know, go by Swayze Studios. You know, that's how we rockin'. It's the brand. Slippery Stallions gang all day, gang. And
gang.
Pass it over to the left.
My name's Zach.
My name's Nick, a.k.a. Coon.
Yeah, the Coon.
And Zach's the guy on the beats. Zach is the guy on the beats. If you ever watched one episode and you heard an intro to this shit.
Yeah, if you hear that fire fucking intro beat. And hold on, let's plug Zach since he's so modest and just like.
Yeah, no, I couldn't let that slip by. I couldn't let that one just slip by.
Let's plug Zach for a second. The intro beat completely made by Zach. Fire as fuck.
Thank you.
And the man has hundreds
of beats for sale.
Yes.
Hundreds of beats. They're not for sale because he doesn't post them for sale.
They're just mine.
They're just.
No. I was trying to get this boy some bread.
He will
sell them to you.
Yeah, but you have to ask me to hear some because I don't put them out.
He'll send you a fucking pack.
I got a SoundCloud, but I don't fucking update it or nothing. I got shit on there that's like
a couple years
old. A year old. Yeah.
This man has. this man's lost more beats on hard drives than most producers have in their
I've had whole computers just like they
just gone of like amazing.
Oh, amazing.
No, that Lamar Jackson beat he made though, for real.
Oh, I still got that one.
That was hard.
His John was incredible.
Yeah, that's
it was
amazing.
The fact that it was overseas on a big time DJ who was a vlogger and that has German it literally
guy,
that wasn't that song. That was Down.
Oh, that was Down. I'm sorry, but
they played it on some kind of over there. They had like a DJ competition where there was almost like it was on like an MTV2, I guess their version.
Yeah.
And like DJs would come on and they would like see the guy of like and what he was DJing and kind of it was like a DJ battle. And the guy hit me up. He said, "Hey, I want to use this beat on my set. Is it cool if I use it?" I said, "Yeah, go, no problem." So it was like.
Dude. Because nobody else can get that.
Yeah, he was in Belgium or some shit.
I'll never forget that day when you shared that.
Zach's beats are on fucking fire. If you heard our intro, you know that. So if anybody's up and coming rapper, wants original beats, wants beats for their productions,
even podcasts
like that, podcasts, he can make anything. He's got fucking legit thousands. So if you need anything, holler at me. Because he's not going to respond, so holler at me. I'll get you in touch with his people, and we'll fucking rock it out. But yeah, for sure, Zach's the man behind the music production. That. And once we get fully established with this this podcast thing, we should definitely start rocking a Kimsel beat, get a Kimsel beat thing going on YouTube.
Fuck yeah.
That would be solid. And then we're going to pass it down to fucking Nick Kuhn, the man, the legend, the fucking the OG.
You got a story for us or something?
Oh man.
So Nick Kuhn, real quick. Let me give a little introduction here. Nick Kuhn, the king of the Snicklefritz.
You haven't done that in a minute.
Yeah, dude. I haven't seen a snickle in like
Did you grow out of it? Did you grow out of it?
No, it's it still happens, but it's more controlled. It's I was tired of messing up my nose. I have a big nose, so
if anybody's really confused right now,
me.
Nick.
Yeah, it's not that.
Stevie's not. Right, like, what the fuck is going on? So it got nicknamed the Snicklefritz, but when Nick Kuhn would get really excited, he would do this thing. Hit it real quick. Hit it for him.
Hit it real quick.
Hit it real quick.
Oh man!
Hit a little
all right.
snickle.
I might not actually do it like fully, but I'll just show exactly what it is. So it's just like
do it slow mo.
Like when you kind of just go, you kind of get so excited and you have a twitch almost, and it's just like you just have to do something because you get so hyped. So mine is putting my fingers together and moving them like 1,000,000 miles an hour, and it almost kind of makes this noise like that. So when you hear that in the background and it's like quiet, like at night or something, you know that Nick Kuhn is like freaking out or something.
He's in your backyard.
He's like geeking. He's geeking. He's freaking out. He's living his life because it's all about life and about those experiences.
Short shorts.
Yeah, man.
Beach life.
And I kind of got it to where I do this kind of now, where I kind of like do this stretch
to control yourself from doing it
because I'm about to do it. So I've been catching myself. I just did it a second ago. I don't know if you saw it, but like I'll stretch, and it's not like any legitimate like Tourette's or Tourette.
Sure,
it's not, but it's just a hype thing that I just have to do. Everybody's got a thing.
But then he would do the thing, but then he'd bring it up to his nose.
Oh yeah, it would basically. So it originally was just like that, 1,000,000 miles an hour,
like he's playing a fucking
flute. Yeah, and it honestly originated from my nose just itching because I had allergies growing up. So one day I was just like, let me just try doing it fast, And one of my friends on my bus caught me doing it, and man, dude, that was like.
Don't get caught on the bus, dude.
When someone catches you doing something that you just know is just out there,
it's one thing if you're in class, but when you're on the bus. The bus driver has no control.
But I don't know. But yeah, that's that. So
that's Kuhn. That's Kuhn. Yeah. He's into Ravens. He's into fucking Chevys.
Baltimore sports. Everything.
Baltimore everything. He's into Chevys.
I'm a big GM guy.
Big Domino Sugar boy.
Big GM.
I love racing.
Old Bay guy.
Old Bay guy. Big Old Bay guy.
Big Maryland pride. I'm basically it's like this. I'm all about the Maryland pride. I'm all about going fast, looking good, and getting it done.
Why are you staring at me?
Because I just like, you know, like
these guys already know.
They already know.
Okay.
But no, yeah. I'm a big car enthusiast. I love GM. I've been a GM guy my whole life, pretty much. Grew up in it. My dad worked for him. Retired. Yeah, and I love fast cars, man. I love sports. I love Maryland, and I love entertaining. I love to host.
I'm gonna have that Formula D. I'm gonna put that Formula D.
Oh yeah, and also I'm a huge Formula Drift fan. I'm a humongous.
They saw that on episode.
Oh yeah,
one.
obviously. Yeah.
That was
episode
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put out a full Formula D video of the episode from episode 1, like all the stuff that I got when we all went to Formula D. I'm gonna put that out with the sound because it was cool seeing it while we were talking.
No, you gotta have the sound.
But you gotta have that fucking sound.
Yeah, like dude, when I saw you guys, it was just like that was a real kind of surreal moment for me because it was like my kind of little getaway that I've done for the past couple of years and my kind of like own little personal vacation, I guess. So like when I saw you guys, it was just like you're gonna see like Nick Kuhn in his realm, but like something he just loves so much.
I love when he talks about himself.
Didn't it funny though?
I love when he talks about himself in third person. It's like the most amazing thing I've ever heard.
When you were just
and real quick, I just want to end real quick. After all those things, I was just listening off the things that are just like I'm about. I'm just hype. I'm hype, man. Like I love hyping. I love just.
That's what.
That's his
Dylan
dating
said.
profile. Sounds like his dating
He's
profile.
always big energy. He's always big energy.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
But that's what Dylan was saying. Or
Dylan.
Right?
Yeah,
that's what Dylan was like. Ultimate hype man when we walked up. But I have that. That's in the video of episode 1.
And that's funny because that's someone who knows me, but then doesn't really know me.
Yeah.
I've just known him through the years.
But like episode 1, I caught that on camera, and you see me walk up, and you see us for the first time. Like I got that moment on camera, and then I met Dylan, so I kind of kept the camera down and wanted to be like, "Hey, Dylan Hughes, what's up?"
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying.
He's a professional driver now, so
yeah,
he's
to
still
keep
new
it,
to
like chill.
You know, all the media. Well, he's not new to the media game. He's been doing it for a while. But far as just constantly having that in his face, just because with me and him, it's more personal. It's not just like I'm a huge fan and I just know you. Like I know Dylan. Like
and he has like always has like
where he's at, and it's cool.
Bros just like
just
chilling around, and when he's in his like pit, there's just like guys like standing like, "Hey, what tire pressure you running in?"
Yeah,
yeah. But so real quick, you said you got caught on the bus doing the Snicklefritz.
Oh yeah. So, oh my God, man, that was a good memory. That was in middle school. It was like 7th grade. I was on the bus. Back. It was with my buddy Scott.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know Scott?
Yeah.
And grew up with him. And we were coming home, just a normal day, and sun was out. Window, when they put all the windows down. And there's always that like 1 or 2 that are still kind of like half open.
Yeah.
Because it's got it's just that.
Yeah.
It's broken because it's a fucking public school bus.
And I don't know. I was sitting there. I was excited, so I just was Snicklefritzing in my own world, and I happened to just like lean up over the chair, and I was still doing it, and he just happened to turn around like the right second and was just like,
well, he probably heard it.
What? Like I just remember he was like, and then just started, but he just started busting out laughing.
There was a bug fucking flying around the fucking. That's funny.
It was funny shit. But it was almost one of those moments where you just feel that small.
Yeah, that was your thing for a while. Like, no
one ever saw me do my little freak out.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting caught, though, you did want to talk about, because we kind of brushed over. We have some cool things we want to talk about today, but we kind of brushed over some Nick Kuhn talking points, and you wanted to talk about the first time you got caught watching porn. So you wanted.
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't necessarily watching porn. It was just pornographic material.
Like trouble with it, right? It was getting
correct.
You got in trouble with it.
Correct.
Yeah.
They found the crumbs.
It was hysterical.
All right.
Oh my God. All right.
Go into it.
Hold on. Let me get it. Let me get my palate right. Macchiato. All right. So basically, it was. I was 12. I was about. I would say I was like maybe like either 11 and a half or like 12 years old.
Young jerk.
And
probably wasn't even jerking yet. You probably noticed the tits. And then,
I think it was like the first winter, just going in the 6th grade, maybe. And we had this huge snowfall, and so I was outside with the snowblower with my dad getting snow and shit. So my mom went on this like weird she's a little much sometimes, but she just always wants to clean everything and have everything like just I guess whatever.
Yeah.
So, but she went in this weird like spring cleaning type of mood in the middle of the snowstorm. So she goes into my room. I guess she's vacuuming up and shit and cleaning things up, moving whatever. And I had, which I literally totally forgot about. I had it, this is going back, had a picture printed off the printer from like Windows 95 in color though. And it was and it wasn't too pixelated. I mean, it was a pretty, it was a lot of ink. You probably maybe had like maybe 3 more big prints from that cartridge from that for the picture. And then, you know, it was and all it was was a photograph of a sexy woman bent over, and she had someone cropped an arm hanging out of her butt holding a rubber chicken. And it was a meme. It was a meme.
Before memes were
memes. It was before memes were memes. Wow. And you didn't really see her nipple, but you saw like the side profile of her boob because it was like a side parallel shot. Yeah. And at the top it said, "Let's see if Steven Spielberg can pull this one off."
It's like such a lame meme.
Yeah, like
before memes were memes. You decided to print that out.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know. It was that
11-year-old boys are
stupid. It was just that weird. Yeah, it was like trying to figure things out and like just, you know what I mean? And it was just an arm holding a rubber chicken out of this nice tan looking girl with like light brown hair. And it just said, "Let's see if Steven Spielberg can pull this off." And I had it crinkled up. And I must have just had it underneath my mattress or underneath my bed because I had these drawers. I had these drawers underneath my bed.
Classy.
And yeah, it was just crumpled up and it was just like forgot about. So then like she, I guess, was moving shit, vacuuming the floor, moving the drawers out, getting shit, and found it.
And she's like probably opening it up, thinking like, "Oh, my beautiful young boy's artwork, probably." And then it's just like,
yeah.
What if she thought you made it, and she's like, "What is my little sicko child coming up with this shit?"
Yeah, like, "Hey, you wanna be a model in my first shot?"
What about the time though that you got the computer froze?
Yeah, so this was like, I guess a couple more years advance, and so then like getting the thumbnails and videos and searches and shit and X hamster out and all that kind of thing. But shout out to that, and like if you know what that is, you really do,
You really jerk off. You really jerk off.
You really
shout outs to you.
But no,
jerky boys.
No, but oh my God, so. Oh yeah, the computer. So it's just a classic thing. Like you have the freaking HP Hewlett Packard from Best Buy that's like 8 years old.
It's sturdy,
at that time. Like at the time that this happened, this thing was like maybe 8 years old. So, but it was like still running. But it was just like
my dad had a Hewlett Packard. The button would jam on it sometimes. You'd have to like pop the top off and.
Little tweak.
Yeah.
And I guess I was on like some porn site and it froze. The whole freaking computer. Yeah, I mean the whole computer, because I remember this in like bits and pieces. So the freaking computer froze when I was on the main page with all the different thumbnails. So it's just like
whatever,
all the categories.
They can judge you for everything.
And it's a big blue. I remember this. It was a big blue, like baby blue background.
Oh my God!
Hold on one second.
Of all people, whose phone?
Hello. Hello. No, I'm doing a podcast. Sorry. Thank you. Bye.
Who is that?
I think it was somebody trying to sell me life insurance.
Flashback to 10 minutes ago when we said we were professional.
Wow. I thought we had the silence or stuff.
Yeah, well, I forgot this phone even
of
rings.
all people.
This phone doesn't even turn off, probably.
Yeah. Dude, I can't.
Hilarious.
That phone with those jorts.
What, man?
That, oh my, yeah, it's a mood.
I love it.
Hey, what? Hold on. Back
That's
to
you
are young
fucking...
gravy.
Oh,
You are young gravy. Like you, that's you.
Thanks.
Young
So
gravy.
look, back to getting in trouble with porn. Did you finish your story? So it just froze
No,
up?
no.
I
didn't finish it.
Go ahead, finish it up.
So it froze. So I panicked. So I went and got my sister. Felt comfortable enough to be like, Laura, look, like, freaking computer froze up, and there's porn on there, and it's frozen.
And her husband was a Geek Squad dude, right? He worked
no, at the time they were just dating. This was a long time ago, dude. And
she had to call him to come.
Yeah, Tom worked at Best Buy, and he was like an IT guy. Well, he eventually became an IT guy, but like he was like, he was all about computers, and that was like the prime time. So she had to call Tom, and like my dad came downstairs, and then my dad got involved, which was okay, but he was just pissed off that the computer was like fucked up because of the porn. This is before like, iPhones came out and you could look up anything and nothing gets affected.
Yeah.
So yeah, they fixed it.
Yeah, so like it just was frozen. My mom was upstairs asleep, but it was just like so then I gotta have, and so then it was like, but what I wanted to add, Jesus, what I wanted to add,
like a squirrel.
It was supposed to be more about the original story about the photograph, because this was going to be the real clincher. So basically, what happened was she found the photograph, freaked out, right? Comes outside when I'm like about finishing up the driveway and the sidewalks, with the snow. And she's kind of like, well, I guess you don't need this anymore. And it wasn't the photograph. It wasn't the photograph. So, like when you were growing up, you always had something you always slept with, right? Like a blanket or like a little stuffed animal or something that like it was your comfort thing.
Her little boy died that day.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. It was like 11. I was about 11. And I still had the thing that I would always sleep with, just like in my bed. Not necessarily I actually slept with it, but it was just like always still in like my vicinity. I could see it, touch it if I wanted to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what it was, this is gonna sound so crazy. It was a bumper pad to a crib. It was from from when I was an infant. Like
those are illegal now. They kill babies.
And but it was soft. But it was it was soft. It wasn't rubber. It was like wool.
It'll still suffocate one of them.
It was cotton.
Yeah, it'll still kill one.
But yeah, that shit, man.
So she came out. She came out and she said, "Guess you don't need this anymore."
She threw it in the trash. And honestly, I was kind of like right in front of me, and I was kind of like,
it took you aback.
I was like, at first, for a split second, I was like, what? And then I was like, you know what?
Maybe she's right.
I need that chicken butt shit.
Yeah,
I'm a grown man now, Mom.
He just holds on to the picture now when he sleeps.
No, I honestly, I felt okay, like getting rid, like knew that it was that time to like move on and like get rid of that shit. That was, but like
start jerking.
But at first, for like the first like 5 minutes, I was like infuriated.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, like it felt like someone stabbed me for like right in the gut.
What's your dad's name?
Joe.
Don't let him around any chickens, Joe. Don't let him around one fucking chicken.
How funny is that, dude?
Stiff as a board walking around.
I mean, dude,
fucking
I don't
Walmart
know.
when the rubber chickens are on
you're
sale.
You're young. You're figuring things out.
Thinking about brunettes with big asses looking all tan.
Oh, she was more of a dirty blonde. She was a dirty blonde, but
yeah, your mom was upset that day. Her little boy grew up.
Threw away his whole childhood.
Throw his binkies out.
Dude, I remember the days when she would drive around the neighborhood, dude, looking for me because I was out with my boys skateboarding and shit and riding BMX bikes, and it was like, if it was time to come in for dinner. Yeah, that's what it was. It was dinner. And it was like you saw that freaking Pontiac Transport minivan coming up the street, and it was just like, everybody knew Nick Coon's mom is about to like show up.
They fucking scattered.
Yeah, my mom did the same shit.
It was like that. My mom was very strict, dude. Growing up,
this guy jumps in the bushes. This guy.
There was a lot of.
My mom was an Italian Catholic, born and raised Baltimore. Like just
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She only has one son, and it's her last child, and it's just like.
My baby boy, yeah. Moms are real, like, my baby boy will get into trouble.
Yeah, your mom was like that, for
sure.
Yeah,
there's a lot of pot smoking at my neighborhood park, bro. And it was like, if she heard that somebody smelled skunk in the neighborhood, she was riding by. You're not playing basketball. Why are you guys just sitting on a picnic table?
No way.
Yeah, you can do this at our house. Why don't you guys come on back?
You guys don't even have a basketball with you.
No one here is shooting a basketball, Steve. Not one of you. They forgot it.
What about when she found all the shit in the back of your amp?
Oh yeah, she found all my shit. I was like 15 years old, and like this little boy, he was selling weed in the neighborhood, and his mom was coming to break everybody up, and like, I'm calling the cops on all you people. They're supplying weed to my son. Like, nah, your son's supplying weed, but I don't know if you know that. He's going to get the charge.
Was that Dylon?
Yeah, young Dylon. Yeah, and my dad was like, bro, this lady just texted me. He's like, everything you got in this house, get it out now. I'll give it back to you later. I was like,
wow.
Relationships change. When
that's crazy.
Shit gets real.
I'm telling you, dude. It was, that was funny, man. It was that time. It was it was just that grow up experience, like just getting caught.
All my cousins smoked hella weed, mad young.
Didn't your mom find a couple tabs in the back of your amp and just didn't know what it was and left it?
I don't think she knew what that was.
Yeah, because I swear, I remember like years later, she was like, yeah, and I found this like tinfoil thing back there, and it was like definitely like a 5-strip of tabs that we had. It was like,
fuck that.
Yeah.
Stevie's like, yeah, the back of my amp. Nobody will check this. Like,
it's my amp.
It's my fucking amp. I take it everywhere I go.
Zach, you got a story?
Well, actually, yeah. Well, we kind of went to a different sector about
but we'll hit it.
I actually got I was thinking like ever since he brought that up, I was like, when have I ever like been in trouble for porn? Like I never, but I realized I have. I ordered. This is back when like we had Comcast digital cable.
Oh, pay-per-view.
I fucking got on there one night. It was late, and I was fucking just trying to catch a beat. So so I'm down there and I fucking play. I'm go through the names like, okay, this is cool. Like I play it for like I was playing it like it was X Hamster Now. Thinking about going through like 40 pages.
Oh no!
So I was buying my fucking. And I go like 5 minutes, like fast forward, like, this ain't doing it. Go to the next one. Fine. And it was like, I was everything. It was like, black anal debutantes, like, ebony. It was just like everything was. My parents knew kind of all of my dark desires. You know what I mean? Like it was just everything I fucking wanted. So I was like, end up being a $2,000 Comcast bill.
What?
Yes. So,
God.
And when they
first
my mom brought it to my dad. Time. My dad brought it to my mom, and he was like, "What the fuck is this?" My dad was like, "Honey, that is not me. That was not me. It was kind of So they were like, "Well, it had to be fucking this fucking clown."
Little beady up there.
So
dude.
They asked me,
crispy socks.
And the thing is, like, they had to go to court, like because it was like they're trying to dispute the thing, saying, "Look, my son just fucking ran it up." So they had to go to like court for it and shit. It was like a whole. I don't remember all the details, but I remember like I can only imagine they were in court and they were reading every fucking title down in front of it. Like the judge is reading down. They're probably. I can imagine my mom and my dad sitting there, just running down like all the fucking.
Did they actually? They fully read the title.
In my brain, I imagined that, but they had to go get situated because they couldn't afford that fucking bill.
Dude, that's
hilarious.
I was grounded for. That was the longest I've ever been grounded.
Dude,
I got caught smoking weed. I got caught stealing my mom's cigarettes one time, but I was grounded for a minute for that, bro. I totally brought that back. I blocked it out.
That's like the family vacation back then.
Yeah, I got so that was my getting in trouble with porn story.
Oh my god, man.
I had an issue with just be like jerking it. I would be home first because I was in I was the oldest.
Is this the jerk off podcast? Is that what we talk about here?
Yeah, it's kind of getting weird now.
This might happen. You're the one who wanted to do this.
Yeah, you want to talk about this topic in trouble with porn.
I mean,
we're in it now. We're in it now.
Not to that detail, just of the photograph.
Yours
of
was
pornography.
pretty fucking detailed. So let me
chicken have an ass.
Let me tell my fucking story.
Your story did have a lot of turns and twists.
Yeah.
It was just okay.
Bad. Can I talk about me jerking now, guys? Can I talk about my dick?
Yeah, let's hear your beats.
No, I used to get home earlier than everyone because I was older. So like, my brother was in middle school, and so I would get a quick jerk in.
Yeah, crank one
before anybody got home.
Share a room. You had to share a room.
Yeah, and but then we had the family like computer room that like we rocked it out at, and
how fucked up is that? But we all did it.
Everybody
just beat off. I never once like
where at a weird
up,
spot.
Like, I never wiped down the keyboard afterwards. Now I think about it. Like, how fucking weird is that?
Oh my god!
I'm not really touching the keyboard that much.
Well, the mouse at least.
Yeah, mostly mouse.
But basically,
I'm left and right.
I got caught because I was nutting in a paper towel, and I just was throwing it in the trash.
Oh my god!
In the computer room. So like, old nut after a day or two. And my stepdad is like really clean. Like he's like OCD, like super clean. Like, so I just remember him being like fucking coming to me, be like, I don't give a fuck what you do. This is fucking disgusting. You fucking leaving your fucking nut towel.
He said that, the nut towel?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
You want to talk about your dick now?
Stallions.
You want to talk about your slips?
Do you have any?
I don't really have any slips. Like, I'm not getting called out by my parents. They're kind of just like, don't ask, don't tell vibe. Like,
That's appreciated.
With everything. Like, you know what? Let him sort it out.
Yeah.
I kind of appreciate that.
He'll learn what's illegal and what's not.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to get into some real topics? Or,
Yeah, sorry.
This is a good opening.
I mean, this is
smooth.
I mean, it's OG. That's what we do.
So now we should just transition to something super serious, and we
kind of gave ourselves a little homework assignment.
Yeah, we did.
Except no one told Kuhn about it
because Kuhn's not active in the Discord.
I mean, I have dropped some things in it, but it's just not.
You keep saying that.
No,
I have
He
though.
dropped that topic right there.
He did drop that.
I mean, I did what Nick said to do.
You're doing it, but
you're doing.
I just don't have. I don't think to do it when I'm on break and stuff. When I can actually be on my phone.
No, you're fine. You're doing good. We like that you're like somewhat oblivious to that. That helps the vibe of everything. Yeah. We like your dynamic, so don't get we're good.
No, I know. I just want to be. I want to be involved.
But
I don't want to feel like I'm not, because I guess I'm just being dramatic.
Goes back to what episode 1, where like that's what that Discord's for. Like,
1 or 2.
You guys fucking plotting against me.
Secret chats,
dude. That's funny, dude.
Secret chats.
Secret chats.
But we did give ourselves a little homework assignment because we live. Stevie grew up, went to Edgewood High School.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Abingdon. Went to William Paco, which is in the Edgewood area, and
I mean, even where we're at. I mean, Edgewood's 10 minutes.
Zach and I grew up in Bel Air.
Edgewood's 10 minutes away from everywhere.
Yeah, Nick Kuhn hates Edgewood, so we thought.
No, I don't hate Edgewood. I just said it's the lower.
But I was thinking about that.
Someone's got to be the first stump. You know.
Yeah. All right. Moving on.
Oh my god.
Moving on. No, but for real though, we wanted to talk about these Edgewood experiments because Discovery Plus put out that Dr. Delirium
Edgewood Arsenal, yeah, whatever
thing.
Wow. And Dr. Delirium and the Edgewood Experience.
Yeah,
correct.
Thank you, Logan.
Thank you, Logan. Where we went to, where I was thinking about it the other day is, so I don't have Discovery Plus. I did not watch, but I watched like a bunch of YouTube videos last night of the stuff. So you two are super versed on it. I know Logan's been taking notes back there. He's fucking ready to rock. He's itching.
Yeah.
He's ready to shine. He's ready for his chance to earn his fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Yeah. He wants to earn that lunch.
I want to know. I mean,
but yes, and Kuhn wants to
just
learn and listen.
Yeah.
Listen. What's it? Listen and learn.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
Listen and learn.
But yeah, so Edgewood Arsenal. And growing up, I remember doing drills for mustard gas. Remember?
Yep.
We had to do mustard gas.
I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, because you guys went to Bel Air. You guys fucking suck.
Oh yeah, we were far away.
Why?
We were in the safe zone.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we were in the same zone.
No, we would have.
We had a nice area.
We would have to do mushroom. Edgewood is beautiful.
It is.
No, by the water, it's great.
I'm gonna take,
I do like by the water.
We're gonna
Edgewood.
take you some spots, so you'll be like, damn.
He hears
because I remember the first time I went to where your dad was, I was like, this is 40.
Yeah.
This water's on 40.
He doesn't travel to Route 40 often.
Why would I? I mean, why? I mean, be honest. Like, why would I?
Nothing's on there. Anyways,
it's pretty desolate.
Get from A to
B. The further down you go, the worse it gets.
Jesus H. Christ.
But so the Edgewood experiments. But I was thinking though, right?
The truth.
In this whole thing, the Edgewood experiments. Is there a reason why they kept Edgewood, like they kept everything super fucking hush? Obviously they didn't want this shit to come out because there has to be people that like we know indirectly that have been part of those experiments or worked on the base or
we do. We're not mentioning names, but actually so
why not?
So
they're probably gonna die in like 5 years.
They're already
anyway.
They have passed away.
They're already
okay, well then talk about them.
It's relations.
I'm gonna let you guys start with this Edgewood Arsenal thing because I don't know what the fuck.
All right, so pretty much I guess well it's they were doing like experiments, so they like asked people to come in, like kind of volunteers, right? The kind of guys.
They painted it as a vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit
they come
from
on
the army.
Yeah, stay for you do this, and all you do testing is like equipment, like boots, certain just like
shields,
stuff you wear, right? Shields,
helmets,
exactly.
Field equipment.
Yeah,
and when they got there.
Yeah, when they got there, it was a bait and switch vibe. I don't know how long they were there for, like a week or something.
Hey guys, change of plans.
Yeah, it turns
out.
Sounds
like a Squid Games.
I never seen Squid Games, but
no.
But it turns out, so like that's what they
said. Oh well, we're going to be testing like non-lethal stuff.
Exactly.
It's not going to be actual like munitions and things like that. We're going to be testing like some non-lethal warfare. And everyone's like, oh, we're already here. It doesn't look like a fucking base.
We're being paid.
We're being paid. Yeah. It's like fucking vacay. Everyone's
just hanging
chilling,
out, cleaning, whatever.
Yeah, and there was like the first crew. It wound up being like 7,000 people altogether, right, Lo?
Yep.
But the first crew was how many?
First crew.
Well, the first actual they had was
I think
maybe
it was
25 to 30.
I think
group
that they
of 300.
said
It was a group of 300.
Okay,
they've got it down. Okay, I'm too far ahead.
It was a group of 300, and some of them were placebo, and some of them were given actual chemicals.
They started with just LSD,
weed.
right?
No, they started with weed.
It was weed. That's right.
Yeah, they started with weed.
Yeah, they started
and
with
cocaine,
cannabinoids. Yeah, they started with cannabinoids, and they moved on from that.
Does this have any reference to do with the beginning of Pineapple Express?
Well, you know what?
Probably
does. I don't think
Probably.
about it.
Of them making fun of that,
bro.
I bet
Fucking,
you
that's
it
weird
is.
as shit.
I bet you.
Damn.
No, it is.
Goon with the fucking
All right, so yeah, so they do that.
With the dab on him, I had to get that out.
And that's where the term Snicklefritz comes from too. So we're fucking coming
full circle
already.
Oh
Damn.
my fucking god!
The simulation.
Yeah.
Yes, he's getting a Snicklefritz.
So what? They get going with weed.
Yeah.
And
And
they
do
realize
cocaine. They realize weed just makes them
shit.
happy.
Yeah,
It gives
they
them
wasn't.
they're having a good time.
Yeah,
Because they were trying to like, it was like doing like mind altering, like controlling
And so
controlling the mind shit.
So they ended up in total testing over 250 different agents. So there's no way that we could go through all of them, but there are a couple big talking points here.
But they did start with animals, and they were like, "This shit ain't cutting it."
They were giving cats
Yeah, they
LSD.
were giving it to cats.
Oh
then
man,
they
they give the
made
cats. That makes sense. That's
it
why
made 'em-
cats are on those freaking T-shirts.
But it showed the cats
with all the tie dye and the pizza.
Yeah, I get you.
Sorry.
It showed the cats in the fucking cage, and they're natural, just with rats or like mice in the fucking cage, and just naturally their instinct kicks in, they kill them. Right, that's what they do.
Yeah, they're
Then they gave
hunters.
them a little bit of LSD. And now they were like a fucking afraid of the rats and shit.
They're like jumping from
It
the
showed them
mice,
like it kind of like
They wanted to play with it a little bit, and then they were scared of it.
Exactly. So,
and then they started testing it on humans. They created this device. It was it looked like a crazy gas chamber with like a mouthpiece on it, and you would put your face in it, and it would literally just blow like LSD gas. They had no idea how dosage wise, yeah. And these people were fucking tripping balls for days.
Dumb question.
No, never.
This LSD. This is obviously that's man-made, right? It's a man-made chemical, right?
Chemicals make it.
Yep.
And
But like, how did they know how to make that? Like, how did they know like that was what would?
Well, LSD was already developed, and they were trying to make chemicals that would inebriate the enemy and not kill them, so that they could like spray it on them in a battle.
But why would they not want to kill him? What's the point of war? You kill.
Well,
that's war.
But here's the thing.
But then if they can do that, then they can kind of be like, oh, look, we don't hurt these people. We just kind of take them over.
And also, why it's not always about the enemy, too,
it
right?
tricks them.
What if you also want to maybe use that on your own people at one time?
Oh, yeah, to try to control, like,
who knows what you
riots or crowds.
So
yeah,
that kind of makes...
gas and
I
stuff.
kind of get that.
There is a precedent.
There anything?
There is a precedent for militaries doing that. In World War II, there are many reports of the Nazis giving their soldiers methamphetamine so that they could march, like when they first broke through.
Shit.
When they first broke through Alsace-Lorraine and they pushed the British back. Yeah, they were
all methed out.
They were all methed out. So that
the British are coming.
So that they can march on them faster and encircle them. Yeah.
They Paul revered his ass.
And Yingling? It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I kind of want a beer.
Yeah, chase their ass all the way to Dunkirk.
And then it's Dunkirk, the fucking movie, right? Cool. Is that? I guess that's kind of after that or?
And Dunkirk was the.
I never saw that movie.
It's the evacuation basically.
Yeah, they're waiting for.
Yeah, British civilian ships made the.
Oh, there's
the
a
trek
tea in
across
there.
The English Channel.
No, this is a Sweetwater.
Oh,
what flavor is that?
I know that you're not going to
that's the IPA.
IPA.
Yeah, that's good.
I know y'all aren't going to give me liquor. You want to give me a beer?
Yeah, he can have a beer. The intern can have a beer, guys.
Yeah, give him a little sip.
We can't pay him in cash right now, so let's pay him in something.
You want a Sweetwater IPA, Coon?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm
They're
trying
actually
to get that.
delicious.
I'll work for 5 Chick-fil-A sandwiches an hour.
See?
That's in North Carolina.
Ah, shit.
Oh, it's jet cold.
It is jet cold.
Thank you, sir.
No, you know what would make this even more jet cold?
Yeah.
A koozie.
A frozen mug.
This is a little break.
That's true jet cold.
Are we taking a break?
Are we gonna cooling off for a second?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little hot in here. I think we're gonna take an intermission on the pod, boys, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
We don't want to turn the AC on. We have an AC in here, but we don't want you guys to hear it.
Yeah.
And ruin your experience of listening to us, all 200 of you.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah. Of our super successful pod.
We have 7,500 subscribers on YouTube.
No, it's great. I think I'm just.
Your mom's fucking listening, dog.
Yeah, careful.
You got your mom.
Dude, I know the fact that my mom stumbled upon it. My mom stumbled upon it.
We could take a 5. We're not pausing don't pause the thing. Just let it ride.
All right.
We'll take a 5 and then we'll jump right back into Edgewood Arsenal. All right, boys. So yeah, we just took a little break because just got hot. Everyone wanted to get a little pedia pop and
get hydrated.
Dude.
I get those electrolytes.
I took a couple laps on the bike.
Nick Coon rode the bike. Logan, we let Logan talk for a little bit since he's been nice and quiet like he's supposed to be. He's been doing well.
We're proud of him.
Doing his job. So we let him get a couple stories out off cam. We got to know Logan a little bit. For the guys that don't. And yeah, we're back at it. But we were talking about Edgewood Arsenal and the.
I want to get into the Nazis part.
Yeah, so.
But you might be jumping shit though. Right?
Yeah,
where we end, Logan?
Yeah, Logan, where do we stop off? What was the last thing we were talking about?
So we were talking about the LSD test that they were doing. I think that
on cats, right? And
we were talking about that, and we talked about the little gas mask thing, the gas mask machine.
That's where we're at right now. I'm gonna enjoy this pedia pop though while we're.
Yeah. Stevie, you continue because this is fucking refreshing.
Dude, I want to go buy a box.
All right.
Literally, so I'm leaving here to go.
And then the other chemical they were mainly testing was also called BZ. It stands for a really long, fucking shit. I don't even know what it is.
How you pronounce it, Logan?
Hold on, let me pull that up.
We're making it work.
So that. They were like, this is not fun. This is not LSD. You would never do this recreationally. Like, you do this, you are fucking delirium.
Yeah, completely just wipes your hard drive, right? Like, you're just... Go ahead.
Are you ready for me to butcher this?
No, you try it.
3 quinosidinil... What? Quin?
Is he Joe Biden?
Logan turned
Do you want to come grab? Someone needs to come grab this iPad and try this. It's a big ass science word, basically.
Yeah, you don't have to say. I wanted to see if you can nail it.
Benzylate. One of those. That's what the BZ. There's a 3 and then a word that starts with quin. A lot of syllables. benzylate.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll put it on the screen.
Also known as BZ.
Yeah.
I'll put it on the screen.
But it completely delirious. Like, it's like LSD was like, oh, people still kind of could feel good and still function.
Some of them were having fun.
I will say
experiments, but this guy who was on that BZ in the video was not having a good time.
But
laying
also
face down on the bed, beating his head.
Ugh.
I will say that the amounts of LSD that they were piping into these people, like I think mostly everyone here has tripped on LSD before. No, not you. Okay, well,
no, me neither.
If anyone's ever done any psychedelics or anything, like you know how that feels. These guys were on so many that like they asked him what number came after 92, and he could not answer that question.
Yeah.
Stay low. Stay low.
Stay low. So we were talking about the gas chamber, the BZ. So Steve, you were saying this BZ, like
they were developing it to basically use as a neutralizer on the enemy, so they wouldn't have to kill people in war. They would just drop this chemical on people, knock them the fuck out, and then.
That's nice of them.
Can you throw it in there for me?
Yeah,
I think it's a cop
just
way.
take them
it's
over.
Like, that's like real Call of Duty.
Or if people are rioting, you can shoot civilians with this gas.
Yeah.
It's an agent to where now you could all not
Control the
everybody
crowd.
wants to think about it as being used against an enemy, like a foreign.
Mm-hmm.
No, they can put it. You can put it in our water.
And
You can put it in the tap system. You can. I'm just saying. You can
This is our
put it in
backyard.
all the fucking all the foods they're making now from genetically modified shit. Like you, I'm just saying.
This is
The tinfoil hat episode.
Yeah, we do need to do that soon. But
I want to do a hairnet.
all right, so let's get back on track.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
All right. So they did the BZ, and what would yeah. So obviously this will like fucking completely just make you fucked up. But what were they? They were actually. How many people did they try that on? Because I remember like I was seeing some of the interviews they had with the guys was like.
Those guys were real fucked up.
Yeah, they had like 7 guys who actually went through the trials that they had interviewed that were on the documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they said that they went in groups of like 55 and they spent, I forget, I think it was like 60 days or something like that in the program.
Yeah.
And they were just put it through all those different drug testing, and they tested 250 different types of agents, including they tried like mustard gas, they tried sarin, antidotes, like we said, they tried LSD, PCP, cannabinoids, BZ. They tried riot control agents, alcohol, caffeine. Like
that's what
put these guys through everything.
Yeah, exactly. And
they put them through everything.
But now he said the sarin. I was looking.
Yeah, sarin gas.
There was 2 of the Nazi top Nazi like Hitler's chemists that has been documented to be at this Edgewood fucking arsenal shit.
Yeah.
And that one guy, what's their names?
Hoffman and
the two
Fritz.
the two scientists were Dr. Frederick Fritz Hoffman, and then Otto Ambrose.
Otto Ambrose. He was like big on the actual like the sarin agent. He used that over in fucking like
Russia.
Yeah.
He was one of the 4 original developers of sarin gas.
So then they brought them over to Edgewood fucking to do all. It's just
And they were like Hitler's buds. Like they're his favorite.
Well,
his
there's
favorites.
I don't think there's any pictures with them, but he definitely.
They were in his
pocket. They were some of his top scientists. So
Top
Dr.
scientists. Which that's like half of NASA. Was
no doubt.
Nazis, but
Yes.
But is BZ is BZ the
were.
drug that they did have something to get you out of it, but it worked. It was a shot, but it worked best after like 4 hours of being in it.
I'm not
I don't
sure.
know.
And then you had to continually give them a shot. I watched a bunch of YouTube stuff. Last night, so.
But I mean, I know
He
like
did
the
more
one
research
the
than we
one
did.
guy. There was one dude who like they gave the most of this BZ, and he ended up like there was a guy that was no fucking good on this shit.
The shit with his
He ended
tongue
up killing
hanging
himself like
Oh,
2 months.
God.
2 months later, like once he was out, he killed himself because all like the flashbacks and shit, like what you're dealing with. 'Cause that's what the other guys were saying too, which was a real fucking problem. I didn't realize like with these secret like missions they're doing and stuff, like they can't. After they get out and they want to get like their VA benefits,
They don't give them.
they
to
can't get them because they can't document what they
went through.
So they physically they can't.
Yeah.
So
well, then they gotta have a package for these guys.
But then if they come out and say, "Look, actually, I was given all this stuff," now they broke like the code.
Terms, yeah.
So now they're dishonorable discharge, and now you don't get your VA benefits. So you literally are fucked,
stuck between a rock and a hard
bro. It's
place.
horrible, and like you see all the documentation, they forged shit, they fucking just shit was like it was horrible, man. They just literally chewed these dudes up, spit them out. Now they're fucking all naked in the window in the fucking asylum, just fucking
like the girl in the window,
beating their head against the fucking panes.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the scariest. That was literally
We're
one
not
of the
going back to
scariest.
it. We already talked about that.
We already talked about it. There's a whole pod about it.
But you can hear about that on episode 3 if you go there and listen to them. But
it's not worth living for.
Self plug.
Yeah. So all right. So shameless. I mean, that's some.
So there were 8 to 9 Nazi top scientists.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about everything on it.
There were definitely at least 8.
Because I also think that you should watch it. So we kind of hit the. There's a lot more shit in there and stuff that we're missing.
Well, I'm sure.
Do we want to talk about some of the stuff that these doctors did that worked there? That like when they were Nazis?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is so.
Hit us with a few.
Yes. So Dr. Friedrich Fritz Hoffmann.
Yeah. So
he worked for the Luftwaffe's Technical Research Institute. Mm-hmm. He testified to his involvement with the murder of 324. Czech Catholic priests by deliberately infecting them with malaria just to see what happens.
Wow, that's that Nazi type of. That's the shit they were doing though.
Yeah. That's just one thing that you hear about.
And then
Jesus.
he was pardoned for testifying against other scientists and their war atrocities,
and then brought here to work.
Brought him over here.
Here's
to work.
a job to work in America.
Yep.
Now put it on our people.
Wow.
This guy was in Edgewood working.
Now, was there any scientists, the German scientists with the last name Kuhn?
Kuhn.
K-U-H-N.
K-U-H-N. Who searched that?
I mean, it is a German last name.
It is. I'm just saying.
It is. Kuhn.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Kuhn.
We'll actually find out his fucking great was like at the door of Auschwitz, walking them in. Watch that shit. That'd be fucking horrible. You leave the podcast.
We'd have to.
That's the thing, though.
That's weird because
you cancel just through the bloodline.
I love World War II history, so that's kind of a weird sign.
And all the artifacts in the basement are big.
You're good.
I do have a lot of World War II artifacts.
Our guy didn't find anything. You're clean.
And he's deep. He's deep on it. So you're good.
What did he type in?
Typed in a name, and all that comes up is a football player and you.
Yeah, I did this. I actually I collected some of your saliva and I did a quick 23andMe. You're
That's
clean.
wild.
But
I want to check this out. Where's this at?
It's on Discovery Plus.
Discovery Plus.
Yeah.
How many episodes is it?
It's just one documentary.
Yeah, it's one for like an hour and a half.
Oh, okay, so it's just one episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use my code. I'll give you my code.
Yeah. Let me get that.
Yeah.
Let me cop.
But it's cheap as shit. But that's why I watch Deadliest Catch and all that shit. I fucking
I'm a big 90-Day Fiancé
Deadliest
guy.
Catch, boy.
Deadliest Catch without the crabs. Something, call the Arabs. What did he say? Like
he said that without the crabs. Fucking Step Brothers. Fucking call the Arabs.
Shout out to Nick for giving me a real beer this time.
Oh yeah. What's the other one? The Ultra.
He
gave me a Mick Ultra the first time. Now he gave me a Miller Light.
Oh, if I got a Natty Bow from him, excited.
It's not that real.
It's just another light beer that's super good for you.
It's actually
Mick is the worst though, guys.
They say that Miller Light's actually
I'm thankful.
One less calorie same
You'll learn
calories
to like
as Michelob Ultra, just more taste. That's what the Miller Light. That's the
Michelob Ultra Gold.
Yeah,
dude, I'm not gonna lie. I have been known to go to the supermarket and buy non-alcoholic beers just for the taste. So.
Hey, don't worry about that. That's good.
We got a Josh Vec.
Yeah, one of our best buddies. That's
one of our best buddies.
Bonk ass beer over there.
Josh once left Josh once left a non-alcoholic IPA in my fridge. Like that is you're dedicated.
Well, yeah.
You're fucking dedicated.
That's because Josh got me into craft beer.
Josh got me into beer because all I drank was fucking like spiced rum. It was rum and Sprite. Spice Rum.
No, I remember you started off on Bud Lights because you loved Bud Lights. That's what got you actually drinking beer.
But it was Josh who did it because I was fucking at the fucking bonfire, and all of a sudden I was like, "Yo, let me." I gave him like $20 to get me like a bottle of the Spice Rum, and he comes back. He goes, "I didn't get it. You're drinking beer, you pussy."
Now, how much of those would you have to drink to get a DUI at Walmart?
So we did that, and then pretty much from then on, I was just like, I drank because I was forced. I was like, I'm here to fucking bonfire. I'm not going to sit here sober. So I said, fuck it. Like, I had no other. There might have been a bottle of whiskey there at the time, but like I wasn't the whiskey guy at that point. So I said, fuck it. Let me just fucking. I'll get these beers down.
But I like Josh not drinking.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Josh is great not drunk.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Josh was a menace when he got drunk sometimes.
Well, it's because he never knew when to stop.
I mean, trust me, there was some great times.
Oh, yeah.
That did not lead to trouble.
But as soon as the shirt came off, that's when you knew it was bad.
Oh, yeah. When that Vecchiola shirt came off, and he hit, there was a certain
level.
You just kind of saw that his eyes just turned slightly different.
They glassed over like an alligator.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
here we go.
He turned into the Durs.
Yep. Dude, it was like the Hawk, bro.
It was.
Dude, I remember.
He never really got ultra violent like with people. Really.
Yeah,
but if you like bumped into him, he was down.
I remember him and Brad in the hot tub though. One time we were all in the hot tub after a party, and him and Brad were like going at it, and they're just spitting in each other's faces.
What? That's that brother shit.
Literally like
that's that brother shit. I think I remember that shit.
But like spitting, like do some. He spits in his face, spits back in his face. I'm like. It wasn't the worst place to get spit in the face.
What were they
fighting? You just wiped that shit off. But
what were they arguing about?
Dude, we were drunk.
It was fucking. It was a Vec Deck party, bro.
Deck party. Come on. It was like, dude, those were some parties.
God, I loved it when he would just yell, "Fucking psycho!"
Hey, can someone explain what a Vec Deck party is?
Oh, thank you. See, look, here's the problem.
We're
getting too far off of
we're getting on side.
Nobody knows. But it's anyways, our buddy Josh. His last name, Will.
We already said it, and he's completely sober now. Great fucking guy. He runs Fuzzy's food truck. Amazing burgers.
Congratulations
to
him.
Fuzzy's, man.
Yeah, Fuzzy's is the shit. They just opened a commissary. I went and checked his commissary out.
You did?
I went up to Forest Hill.
I was there.
Beautiful spot. Beautiful spot. They're doing a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, Josh completely turned. I mean, not that his life was fucked when he was drinking. He got a little too aggro a couple times. Kind of,
Well,
the one time he tried to fight the cops, and then he got on top of the police car or something.
Damn. Now we're getting wild.
That was honestly, I think that was the last time.
That was it. It was at Looney's.
Yeah, that was it. And he just said, "I'm not," and
he like was on top of a police car, like King Kong,
straight like cold, like
had his shirt off.
All they said, just get on down.
It was the Bel Air cops, bro.
It was during St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah, a lot of shit's going on.
There's a lot of shit going on, so like they could just tell somebody to get down. That's what.
So anyway, so the Vec Deck was like the prime. Just they're like we just partied on their deck and just had some of the best times I've ever had there. Yeah, so
for sure, we had a lot of different people there.
Yeah,
that was a great spot. You had a really. Yeah.
You guys are welcome. You're welcome that I brought you that to your life.
I wasn't thinking
Actually, it's true.
I wasn't thinking that, but thank you.
Yeah, thank you for introducing.
No, I'm just saying I remember the timeline. I remember the timeline.
Right there.
He introduced
I brought Josh.
I
brought Coon Privilege. I brought Josh to the trailer.
He's literally making up his own
and he met you. We all hung out that night. It was a long shots night. It was after a grime time. And I brought him to the trailer.
He was like your car boy.
That's how I met him. I met him through cars. And then he just happened to be friends with a lot of friends that I was friends with at C. Milton, with like John Zick and Tom Lithgow.
There's a lot of names.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can say names.
I mean, we can say. I mean,
but
we literally don't have to not say names when we're talking about
regular ass shit.
The episode 1
is
when we were talking about ball fondlers and we're putting some claims out there against people
might not be exactly
that may or may not be substantiated, so we can't really
my thing is just saying certain names and shit. Like it's just kind of like I guess maybe the people that are listening to us are gonna know their names anyway. But like if I always think like
it's a nothing to them.
Like this, no one gives a fuck who the fuck this conversation. No one gives a fuck besides us. Which is dope. It's how it should be. It's a podcast or nothing. But that's where I think about the names to where in my brain. So.
But yeah, I mean that's where we kind of started with this. That no one is going to give a fuck about this. And then first episode, 250 views. Like
And then we got 7,500 subscribers out of nowhere.
Yeah,
which is fucking.
And they're all commenting.
Yeah,
they're all
commenting.
I know.
Slippery gang.
Like
Slippery gang.
What kind of marketing is
on
this?
what? On TikTok?
YouTube.
On
We have
YouTube?
7,500 subscribers.
Really, I did not realize that.
And the people are commenting this
on
last...
Swayze Studio.
Yeah, people are commenting this. One of our last posts with Slippery
Gang. There's like 15
Slippery
comments.
Slippery
just
gang,
Slippery
like,
gang, Slippery gang, Slippery gang.
Yeah,
Slippery
man.
gang.
Like,
who
fucking,
are these?
We don't know
people?
them. We don't know them.
They look like just moms
Random.
from Montana. One is
Do you
like
think
Montana
it's a bot?
mom.
Do you think it's one
No,
bot?
no,
I don't
it's
think so. Why do you just make up Slippery Gang?
They're
You don't just
live.
come
Yeah,
on,
that
man.
is. Yeah.
You know?
They're trying to fuck you.
Yeah, dude.
Local moms in your area.
No, somebody.
Are you that guy from the podcast?
Dude, that's ridiculous.
That's gonna happen, dude.
Yeah,
One
what would you do?
One
if you
day
just
when
went
you're
on
up
the
at
streets and
Looney,
some
someone's
girl,
gonna come up and be like, "Aren't you that guy from that podcast?"
Yeah. You guys are always so sweaty in that garage. It's so hot.
Well, I'm like a.
That's why you call it the Slippery Stallions.
It's a stable, boy.
I'm
stable.
sweatier than a crack down Niagara right now. Like,
What does that mean?
I am just.
Nick,
Hold on,
sweating.
let me pull
Can you Google what?
can you Google?
What the fuck did you
I'm
just say?
sweatier than a crack down Niagara.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
I'm
see
not
where
sure if
this-
that's even a fucking saying.
It's a coonism. It's a coonism.
Yeah.
So while Logan's
was
looking
really
that
good.
up, all right, where
Do we want to talk about anything else in the Edgewood Arsenals? Like we
We
talked
talked
about.
about it.
Pretty much wrapped it up.
I just want people to be like to know kind
and
of
be
like
informed about what
it's-
goes on in their area because
Yeah.
a lot of local people
We had no
listen
idea.
to this, right?
Yeah.
and like I said, someone we know passed away and they worked there.
And the neighbor
Um,
who lives next to my parents' house, like not the guy who lives there now, but who sold it to the current owner, he would be in the house naked with chickens, hay all over the ground, just jerking off in the window.
Coon. You had chickens?
Yeah, chickens.
You had chickens.
Wait, who?
Okay.
He had chickens?
All right. Say this again so that your neighbor, he was obviously tested on.
Yes, he was there. He was tested
An
on. I'll
experiment.
drop names. He's dead.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
no,
Okay,
'cause there's
A
yeah.
guy named Cogswell.
Okay. Look up you know his first
And
name?
I don't know his first
he did
name.
what now again?
He was
a
tested
test
on.
subject
He was a
at
subject
Edgewood.
at Edgewood Arsenal, bro.
But he
Whole-
lived in Longbar.
He lived in Longbar, next to the house my parents live in now. He sold it to the current owner, but when he died, I guess his family was, sold it off. But yeah, he would walk around the house naked, jerking off, and he had chickens inside the home that lived with him.
See, that's what we were thinking, like, because I know
Damn,
your
dude, he probably
fantasy
made
is
that
chickens out of
meme.
girls' butts.
He
Yeah,
probably made
dude.
that meme.
I was about to say we're bringing it back full
Cogswell.
circle.
Dude, if
Yeah.
if we somehow find that photo on the internet,
You're jerking
and-
off to it
and-
tonight?
No,
100%. Don't let him lie.
but it was
Brings back good memories.
maybe something funny hell to show as the evidence of
we
what
could
it was,
put a whole poke. We'll put like a frame it.
like a pop up.
yeah, we could frame it.
like
Make
when
a
they would
T-shirt.
talk about it.
Yeah.
No, not a T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Hey,
Hashtag
Logan-
Jet Cold.
That's
Logan, real
that's-
quick,
we'll
see if you
caption
can
it.
find.
Yeah, sorry.
We'll caption it "The Death of Innocence."
There you go. How beautiful.
Logan, yeah, figure out if you could find that first meme that Nick Coon's talking about. It's a chicken.
Just type in girl
Without being
with
like,
rubber chicken out of the
don't
butt.
get in trouble.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
girl.
Like,
Listen, it's
I'm
my
about to
dead
say-
grandma's iPad.
oh yeah. She okay. Cool.
Yeah, look, I was about to say this is your iPad.
No,
so
it's
you're
my
gonna
dad's
suffer
grandma's
Wipe the
iPad.
flakes off of
you're
it,
gonna
would you?
suffer the ramifications.
No, so look up girl chicken butt.
No, don't do that.
See if Steven
No, type
Spielberg can pull
Steven
this off.
Spielberg chicken girl. Type in that or something.
No, dude, this is we're talking about.
E-Bombs World.
This
type
is
shit.
from
20
That's
years
what it was
old.
from.
This is 20 years
20
old.
years
though.
old.
This is, you're how old now?
34.
Yeah, this is 20 fucking years, 20
Yeah.
some years old.
Yeah.
If that meme still exists, we're fucking making it the thumbnail of this episode.
Oh
if we
my-
can find it. It's
Jesus.
it's for sure gonna be the thumbnail.
Gonna
of this.
try.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna do my.
Yeah, see if you can
very
find
best.
one.
Yeah,
See if you
see
can
what
find
you
that
can
shit.
do.
Without, I said, with fight. Well, never mind. It's
Yeah,
yeah.
it
She can
doesn't
take
matter.
I'm
it.
gonna see if I can.
No, we need you here. We need you.
Yeah,
here.
come on.
That's why we got a
All right,
producer.
all right,
So-
all right.
Yeah, that's why you have an intern.
That's
so,
why you don't talk.
Yeah, keep it
Back
quiet
there.
over there, guy.
The old chatty.
Oh, Red Band. Oh, Red Band. That's why Red Band got fired. All right.
Did he really?
No. But remember, Rogan had Red Band first, and I think
before
Jamie. I think what happened is Red Band
Wanted to be more part of the show.
wanted to be more part of the show, and I don't know. I don't know when the transition happened. Maybe Redman went and did his own stuff, but
yeah,
they're obviously still cool. So
yeah,
what show was that?
Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard of the Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I know Nick's. That's his thing.
Coon comes over and it's just like playing.
It's
right
just
away.
Like
playing in
that's
the background.
true.
Yeah, it's
well,
always.
I mean, to me, if just the whole like.
Just because I don't watch every episode, just
No, I'm not saying that.
No,
don't get
fine.
defensive. Don't fight me.
You have Impulsive to watch. You have the NELK boys. To
I
watch.
watch.
You have to
I
learn
watch
who-
He
Impulsive.
watches. Coon watches like the newer, like millennial, like
he's
on
the
that
young kid
spot.
shit.
He's on that young.
You don't
he's
realize his age yet.
Like, yeah, he's like.
Nah.
Getting,
I mean,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but
he's still
I
on
watched.
the Bro Bolt.
But I watched NELK before they got to where they're at now,
Yeah.
and I really don't even watch them as hard as I used to because now to me it's kind of just it's so played out, and it's just kind of like.
It's so over the top. Look at Dana White giving me $250,000.
Yeah, it's just.
My thing is,
what I do.
I never
I'm
I never got into them.
Oh
and
my God,
well,
me and
thing is, I could have, but the minute I realized you told me they call cigarettes darts, I cut them off from my life completely. Completely.
Check.
they are Canadian.
Yeah,
Completely. There's only I mean,
they're from Canada.
there's a couple Canadians
but
I like.
but what's funny is that me and Nick had a time where we really kept up with them and watched a lot of their things, and it was hysterical. But we watched them right when they were in like the transition from like being
When they were like staying at fans' houses and shit.
They used to do
yeah.
pranks.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They would travel around doing pranks, but they would say like we're gonna be at this mall, and then like maybe 500 people show up, but they were like staying at fans' houses.
Damn, that's pretty lit.
And stuff like that. They weren't like fucking rich.
I liked once Steve came on and the quality of the videos got better and better, but like once Nino got off, that's when it just kind of got to where it was like, well, I mean, Salim is a super perfect ad.
I have no idea what's going on here.
So
but
much.
you know what I mean? Like, hold on, I gotta wipe my eyes.
I know it's sweaty in here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take my headphones off because that's probably what's keeping me half so warm.
But no, but when Salim came on, I mean, he's so hysterical because he had his own little comedy thing doing pranks on the side too. But it just seems like
Salim
now,
Beyond?
No,
Salim.
He's the guy. He's the guy in the viral videos that would go up to people at the store and then moan in their ear. He started that.
Oh, yeah.
He would just go up to him and
He
go.
would just get real close to their ear. And
My favorite is when
I've
they
never
would,
seen those.
What? They're great.
I'm not. I don't.
and people just are like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Zach, it's so funny.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
Never seen that.
Oh my god, some of the people would just be funny, and then some people would get like crazy about it. Like, remember the guy at Home Depot on him when he was
Tripped
like,
out.
he's like, "Do you like that?
Yeah.
When people mess with you, do you like that?" When he did all that like weird shit, and we were just like, and he was like, but it wasn't Salim. It was
It was almost a fight, right?
It could have been a fight.
Yeah.
It could have been a fight. It didn't, but I don't know. Just
No, but yeah,
I'm not hating on them, but I still watch them, but I'm just not
It's a little bit
as
different.
It's just a different vibe now.
They took Steve's YouTube down.
They did.
Like
Steve
2
will
days
do it
ago. Yeah, they I
for
think-
what?
Yeah, because he fucking did some dumb fucking shit
With what?
with
what
fucking
happened? With-
6ix9ine
No,
and fucking.
that was a while
No,
ago.
he just did some good things at
he
6ix9ine.
does
I thought
first
they were
off,
giving out money and
he
shit.
does.
No, against this guy Perkio.
Oh, that's over with.
Yeah.
that happened
That's
a while
over
ago.
with, dude.
They
That's-
took his
that's-
YouTube down for something else. It was something stupid, but that guy
Really?
spreads mad positivity and
Who,
Not towards
Steve?
Perkio,
Oh no,
he doesn't.
Steve's awesome. I love, like I said, I
He
love
doesn't
those
spread
guys.
positivity towards Perky.
Yeah, not at all. He fucking put him straight in the middle, like fucking. They don't fuck around in Chicago and shit,
Yeah.
dude.
No,
Like,
no,
you
but
don't-
Steve-
OTF. I mean,
Steve-
O
That's what I'm
blocks,
saying. That's
bro.
how fucking white and dumb you are.
Steve
You know what I'm
didn't know
saying?
that though.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. You uncultured prick. You don't fucking realize that, like, there's an actual like.
He's
love
never
there's-
listened to
there's
King
ma-
Von. He's never
major
been
shit
to the
going
O.
on, bro.
Steve.
Like,
I love Steve.
Steve didn't know that 6ix9ine was setting up for that. Steve was completely blind in that situation.
and that did come out. That did come out. That is
yeah,
the
like
case.
it wasn't just I'm not cultured and I'm crazy.
But also,
was
it more just you knew how much likes this would get, so you kind of also. That's what I'm thinking. I think if there wasn't any backlash on it, he probably wouldn't have. You wouldn't have come
Yeah.
back and said that shit. I think to a certain extent, you. To me, it's hard to not realize if you're into 6ix9ine, you're kind of into like hip hop or whatever it is, and like up and coming artists.
Yeah, you kind of
If
know
you're
what
into
they're getting
King
into.
Von and fucking like Lil Durk and these kind of these artists and
Honestly, I
and
didn't even
Duck
know
and
who
all
that
these guys,
was.
and there's obviously beefs going on in Chicago, and like they don't play, dude. They
Yeah.
do not play out there.
Yeah.
If you mention someone's name on that track and not like diss wise, like they make fun of someone.
They're always talking about dead.
These
people.
young dudes don't. And why are you doing that? It's disrespectful as fuck. So that's what it is now. Now you diss dudes. That's what hip hop's become. You'll diss dudes on this and that, and it's like, why are you doing that? But you know,
I will say this though. Fun fact: as much NELK as I watch, and
as many darts as you rip.
Back to these NELKs. Why are we back on these NELKs? I don't want to talk about these NELKs at all anymore.
No. I just wanted to.
He's got to close it. Kuhn's got. You know how he is. Just let him fucking finish.
Full circle.
Continue with these NELKs.
I did have something to add. Shout out to JD Youngin, who
rest in
unfortunately
peace.
died. Rest in peace,
Yeah,
JD Youngin.
rest in peace, JD Youngin. Yep.
While we're talking about it,
thank you. All
no,
right,
I just
close it out with the NELKs.
Funny fact I just thought of. I remember the very first person that they ever hung out with when they, the very first person they ever hung out with that they recorded that was like a big time famous person. Like, it was crazy to think that they were hanging out with a famous person. Was Post Malone. They were in like some house party playing beer pong with like all his Bud Light shit set up and shit, and it was like super early. It just popped in my head. That's all I wanted to say.
Me and Zach are thinking the same thing. We could have totally done without that fact. No, I'm just fucking with you.
No, I mean, I appreciate the fact. I just, I said, for me, it's just now that I know they call them darts. I just can't. I can't with them.
Zach's not darting.
It's cool.
He's
That's
not
completely
darting.
He's not playing darts.
But you know, we're NELK boys. Me and you.
No,
full send.
Have you ever heard Fugs?
Full send.
Oh yeah, we already talked about that.
Full send down the
just stay
fucking
over there, Logan.
full.
We're a fug
full
out.
send
We're
down
fugged
the
out.
river.
We're
I have
fugged
two.
out.
I have two T-shirts.
Full send down the river.
I have 2 T-shirts
over the waterfall.
Which we should
over the crack of Niagara.
Yeah, did you do that?
Full send over the crack of Niagara.
I looked it up,
bring it
and
back.
yeah, it turns out that Kuhn that's a Kuhnism.
Okay, hell yeah,
that's a Kuhnism right there.
Any luck on the thumbnail chicken butt Steven Spielberg thing?
No, I'm gonna keep looking.
Keep grinding.
I think I might have more success on my personal phone, but it's dead right now.
Maybe it'll be next time. Yeah.
So, couple
things. I'll airdrop you.
Couple things we want to talk about real quick before we wrap. Is there was a recent Walmart DUI in Florida? Where
Florida, of course.
Yeah, guy got a DUI inside of Walmart.
What?
Only Florida man.
He was in the cart, in one of those like driving cart things.
Oh, you mean like for the handicap and like old people?
He was like,
they're not for handicap anymore. But let's be
everyone
real.
fucking rides in them.
If you're just fat, you can get in them things.
If anybody just wants to have a fun
that's
time
true.
at Walmart,
Like, that's unfortunate, but that's very true.
Anyone can get in.
Some people that can't physically move because how fat they are. It's disgusting.
I like
how
it better
can you,
when you say.
Yeah.
They can't reach the bacon. They got to get up to get the bacon.
That's just ridiculous.
Well, no, you
dude.
pull
Like,
over to the
like,
bacon, then you stand up to grab the bacon.
I know. Sometimes my voice can get
back in.
really aggressive, and it just sounds so perfect.
Well,
like
I just
how you
did
said.
talking about the NELKs. I just did. I
When
feel
you're-
bad
Yeah,
about
but
that.
When
that's
you're
a different
getting-
level, though.
When you're getting hoisted out of your house by a crane,
Oh yeah, that's an issue.
you know,
Yeah.
that's when you know.
Or
A
your kids got to burn the house down just to get rid of everything because they can't get you out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're referencing there, but
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh yeah.
Gilbert. You know what I mean?
pull
Just-
the cord.
Pull the fucking cord on Gilbert.
Easy.
Sorry. No, I'm
easy.
just saying that. Shout out to Leonardo DiCaprio. He played an amazing handicapped person that had an issue, and he was amazing at it. And
Should've
he
been
was
his
super
first
young,
Oscar.
and Johnny Depp's in it. And Johnny Depp was like super like new still, but like, dude, it was an awesome movie.
Did we just venture off from you talking about someone getting a DUI in a fucking
Yeah, we
Walmart,
definitely-
and then we went to a fucking
We definitely did.
giant Leonardo DiCaprio playing.
It
fucking,
doesn't even matter because
doesn't matter.
It
Yeah,
was a
it was
segment
just a little segue.
talk.
Yeah.
Segment talk anyway.
Well,
but
either way.
the next
Segue.
thing
Get
is
it?
on the list is Chick-fil-A is asking for volunteers for 5 chicken sandwiches an hour.
Yeah, that's that.
Oh,
yeah.
I heard about
Is
that.
that like a real fucking thing?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I heard about that.
Like
Yeah,
how
they
is-
can't get enough people to work the lunch break, so they're trying to get people to work for sandwiches.
Wow.
Because they know how
Yeah,
dang
dude.
they are.
They are dang.
Hey, guess what? My pleasure.
My pleasure.
They're getting real stingy with the My Pleasures now.
What do you
If
mean?
haven't
Really?
fucking noticed.
What-
I go to
I haven't been in a
Chick-fil-A
minute.
once a week.
Uh-huh.
I drop a thank you maybe 4 or 5 times. The lady in the little black tent who makes sure what your name is, she literally just stands there to get the order straight for the next person. Shout out to them. But yeah, I'm hella thank yous. They're hella like,
Yeah.
They don't want to say my pleasure anymore.
The my pleasure.
Why?
Because I think they know it's a power thing for me.
No, here, you know what it is? I think they're actually so polite they don't want to speak to like breathe like their germs onto you, like their COVID germs. So they save the my pleasure for the very last person. I think there's a whole tactic here with them
I don't know when
Chick-fil-A's.
when I roll up to the one in Hunt Valley, they you know the people that'll be outside to take your order with the little iPads.
Yeah.
They always were like,
"Where are you at?"
Hunt Valley. And they
why.
just.
I was just about to say something.
Yeah, that's why.
What's
Mr. Nick, like, what do you want? Blah blah. And then he's just like, my pleasure. And I'm like, thanks.
Dude,
but it's just like I never felt like it was like.
You ever been to a Chick-fil-A close to the hood?
No.
Good luck.
You know why? Because
they
won't do that, dude.
What kind of cars do
because
you see in Hunt Valley?
Do those?
Yeah,
what's that?
What kind of wild ass cars?
the coolest car you've seen?
They got some
seen
shit
a lot
in
of
Hunt
cars.
Valley.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen a lot of cars. Oh my god, I'm trying to think. Hunt Valley.
He's getting his mouth so close to the mic. Oh my god, he wants to suck the mic thinking about the cars.
Probably an SVJ Aventador. Lamborghini Aventador, which is like a $500-600 million car.
Oh yeah.
I guess
because it's an SVJ, it's the highest.
And you got to get it flown in a fucking shipping crate.
It's probably where, like, honestly, like something like a Raven or it's probably be a good spot to be like for like a sports player to like live out like about Hunt Valley. Right?
Oh yeah, well a lot of them live in
Owings
Mills. A lot of them live kind of like Glen Burnie, like on the outskirts.
Glen Burnie.
Well, that's probably going to be like the most like
Owings
Glen
Mills.
Turdy.
Really, they kind of just stay around Owings Mills, honestly.
Yeah, Owings Mills.
Close to the castle.
And honestly, I didn't realize it. When I was in Owings Mills, man, there's some beautiful landscape back there.
It's nice.
It's not just like suburb, like city. It's like
hills.
Yeah, it's like royal. It's like there's some beautiful, huge properties back there. But,
so, we did have a little bit of a lapse in time from the episode 2 to episode 3 drop.
Yeah.
I did get sick.
Swayze was in the hospital.
I was hospitalized.
They almost did pull the cord on me.
Yeah.
That was if you saw the video from episode 3, that's me in the hospital. It had nothing to do with the pull the cord comment, but I just thought it would be relevant and funny. I hope you guys enjoyed the intro.
I did. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be I didn't want to be like too much.
At first, I was afraid like people would see that and then think like that was what the joke was about.
Yeah.
Because and then it's kind of because that was the cool thing about.
They don't know.
That was the cool thing about the pull the cord in the beginning was like
you have no idea.
You don't know what it's referring to, so you want to listen to the episode to see what it's about.
There's nothing worse than seeing a trailer for a comedy or a movie and they tell you the best joke or show you the best scene in the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they want to leave that. They want to leave that for the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was smart.
Great job.
It was beautiful.
Thank you. But yeah, I was hospitalized. It turns out that I do have CHS, Canabanoid Hyperemis syndrome, which is a
made up syndrome. They just wanted to pay money for meds.
It's basically
I know someone's brother that
basically weed is toxic to me right now. Unfortunately,
it's an allergen,
so it's not that great. But Jesus Christ over there.
Yeah, take a lap.
One strike.
One strike.
Yeah, dude, I'm just
you don't gotta do that to yourself every time.
I'm just
split that in half.
But yeah. Anyway, it's a hyperemesis syndrome. I've had issues with it in the past, and but
it came back.
It basically creates just vomiting after vomiting, and I didn't eat for like 10 days. It was pretty rough. I lived off the Pediapops that we were just eating. They're fucking amazing. But
so what is this? So pretty much that you've done it for so long, having no issues your whole life.
Correct.
But I guess eventually
it's a slow build. It's basically the cannabinoids build up in your dopamine system. So I'm not a scientist, but they build up in there to where there's so much buildup that it doesn't process it properly, and then it becomes toxic. Mm-hmm. So then it creates issues. It creates issues with your temperature. You're like.
I feel like I'm having issues with my temperature right now. Like I'm gonna have a heat stroke.
In here, I know.
Yeah, we're wrapping in a few.
What was this called again?
We're coming to an end. It's CHS, Canabanoid Hyperemis syndrome.
It's a stomach thing.
It's a stomach issue, but it's basically it messes with your thermal dynamics in your body, and then the only thing to fix it, the only thing that really helps it is hot showers, when I was in the hospital.
Hot showers in the summer?
Super hot. It's got to be scalding hot.
That's not jet cool.
And it's definitely not jet cold. But anyway, the super hot shower is the only thing that like helps it. And yeah, I lost fucking 10 pounds. In like
you look
a week.
Great, dude.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
what I told him. I said,
No,
bro,
actually,
I gotta get what you got.
Yeah,
I gotta drop like 10 real quick. Let me get
since May though.
CHS.
Let me get like 30, bro.
Nothing like a good stomach illness
Yeah.
to get you ready for the beach.
Yeah, bro.
But no, exactly.
I've been licking doorknobs trying to get COVID best I can. I can't catch it though. I'm having a problem.
Doorknobs.
But I've been I actually started doing the jiu-jitsu training like on and off in May, and I just started trying to get a little healthier because I was at 211 pounds, and I was wrestling with Olivia's boyfriend William, who I was like, hey, how much do you weigh? And he's like, like 210, 215, and he's fucking just like
and that's muscle.
He's like the fucking just like
he's Gronk, bro.
Yeah,
he's Gronk, bro.
He's a specimen.
So
I'm looking at 1 second, Lo.
Yep.
I'm looking at at him, and I'm like, I'm the fucking same weight as you, and so I started losing a little bit of weight. I got down to like 190 doing the keto off of that, and then I did a really hard training session, 5 a.m. session 2 weeks ago. I went to did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, woke up, went to a 5 a.m. class or 5 a.m. Open mat, rolled around for like 2 hours, did a really crazy session, and then I got in the shower at the gym, left, came home, and I didn't smoke at all that day or anything like that. When I got home, it was probably like 7:30, and I just, as soon as I opened the door, I just fucking threw up out of my car, and then it just did not stop for like
4 hours.
For like 10 fucking days.
Jesus.
And I just couldn't eat anything. So
you're burning all this fat. You're like burning THC too.
Yeah, so I got down to like
human niacin.
That's true, because you're burning the fat, and then the THC's releasing, and more THC's releasing into your body too. So that could be me like.
Pretty much don't work out, keep smoking.
Because you didn't smoke, but you came home and it still affected you like that.
Yeah, because I lost like 35 pounds since May, or like 30 pounds since May. Yeah.
I tell you what. Here's the thing. I don't know if.
But now I'm a $180, and
when's the election?
Good.
When's the election?
November.
The election, November.
For local shit.
Yeah, we can't put this out till after November.
Why?
Because of your fucking problem.
The Hyperemis, they already know about this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's already known. All right.
Dude, the hospitals.
That's from chronic users.
Yeah, it's chronics.
Yeah.
The chronic users. They use chronic.
In November, like
chronic.
recreational marijuana is going to be.
Like, it's on the ballot.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
From what I can find, they still can't tell why some people get it and some people don't.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's
probably genetic.
It's a mystery.
It's still like a mystery where like it only occurs in people who are, like you said, chronic users, but it's only a select few of them.
And it's usually people that have been smoking for 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah, that's where you're at.
And they did the first.
You've been the guy since high school.
They did the first. Don't check the reports.
Sorry.
Hey, I beat all the cases. I'm good. But they did a lot of the studies the first studies were in Australia, actually. A lot of the first studies were in Australia, and they did. It's a fairly new thing.
Wow.
Because the shit is so strong now.
Yeah, and it's happening. When I was at the hospital, I'm like, you guys see this a lot? And the nurses are like, we see this all the fucking time now.
And you said because the potency is going up and up and up,
I mean,
right?
dude, when we were smoking mids, dude, hey,
yo, I remember when you got Headies.
Hey, holler at me if you got mids. I want them.
Dude, I remember mids.
It's mids, bro.
Dude,
I want to
remember
pick some
mids.
seeds out.
Yeah,
dude.
I can do with that.
I remember mids.
Because I remember like
smelled so good.
I remember getting Headies, and you were like, the Headies were like or KB.
KB.
You
won $1 million.
Let me get some kind bud.
Dude,
what you got? I got
KB.
mids or KB. What you want? I got 10 a G for mids,
and
15 for KB, and then 20 for the Headies, right?
These kids don't know.
Do you know what? No, they don't even know. They're like,
three levels.
What's KB?
There was 3 levels.
3 levels. It was
mids.
It was mids.
Well, dirt, but nobody wanted that.
It was dirt, mids,
That was your blow
KB,
weed.
Headies.
Yeah.
KB was in between mids and Headies, And
sometimes it had seeds in it, sometimes it didn't.
Yeah, what was so dope though about it, it had those orange hairs.
Always orange.
It smelled
like
so
hay.
good.
No, it smelled kind of like hay though.
Yeah. But then when you got the Headies though, that was like your crystallized
you saw water droplets all over.
Now that's like all you get.
Yeah, that's all. That's standard. Oh yeah.
So you can't just
32%. Yeah, okay.
You don't see trash weed anymore.
You don't.
No, there's no such thing.
From the young crowd.
We don't use those terms anymore either.
Exactly. What's your term?
He doesn't even know what
actually have the names, don't you?
It's gas. They use
gas.
It's gas.
No.
Oh,
let me get that loud. Let me get that loud.
It
doesn't make a noise. Let me get that loud.
No.
Can't stand it.
No,
Kids
what do you call it?
No, if you want that good, you gotta ask for that Hyza.
Hyza?
Oh my
That's that shit.
Don't even. All right, you're fired.
All right. I'm sorry. You have to be quiet.
You had all that opportunity.
Turn his mic off.
And then the
Talk
lower
about crash
version.
and burn.
So like, what you would say is KB. We would say Loza.
Loza. Hyza Loza.
Hyza and Loza.
That is the gayest thing I've ever heard.
And mids,
and that has nothing to do with sexuality. We're talking 90s gay.
Mids
yeah,
don't really
when everything
exist
is
anymore.
gay.
When everything was fucking gay.
You're not gonna find anything.
Boys,
that
I'm
has,
about to
like,
die in this
seeds
garage.
it.
Can the slipperies be out?
We're about to wrap. If you need to take
All right.
a lap, we're about to take a lap.
I'm about to throw up.
I got like one other thing I wanted to reference before we leave.
What?
Remember the
All I'm saying is I understand how they want to make up their own little lingo, but that literally made no sense.
No, the millennials with the lingo.
That makes sense. High, low.
We're not.
Oh, is that what it was?
High. Yeah, high. That makes sense.
Oh, okay. I misheard it.
It 100% makes sense, but for us, like, you know,
it's still gay. Ours was better.
We're not millennials. Actually, you guys are millennials.
It's Gen Z?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you are?
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
He's Gen Z.
I'm back.
I'm Gen Z.
Gen Z, that's right.
Y'all are the millennials, so
yeah.
don't talk.
No, but you know what's funny though about that? We're the early millennials, so we are the last generation that really knew.
What year were you born in?
88.
Oh, yeah.
That's early millennial, super early millennial.
Yeah, because Hunter's still a millennial.
Yeah, we are millennials.
Yeah, we are technically
on the couches.
We're technically millennials, but
I'm just saying we're literally the last generation that went outside and played.
But real
and knew
quick,
what it was
when we were
like
talking
growing
about
up in
middies,
technology.
we were talking about middies, KB, all that stuff. Stevie, do you remember when we were at that party? What that kid came up to us and said to me the one time? Do you remember when we were at that party?
Which party?
We were at this random party, and we're just me, you, Graham, and we're just chilling. And some fucking younger kid comes up, and like we were probably like 16, 17. But some like 15-year-old kid comes up and he was like, "Are you Nick DiCarlo?" And I was like, "Yeah."
What a legend!
Like,
"Are you the Middies Kingpin of Harford County?"
That's what he called you?
No way.
I heard you're the Middies Kingpin of Harford County. And then, literally, with no hesitation, like Steven and Graham just like look at each other and start fucking busting out laughing.
I would have died
because like that's like
he literally was though.
I kind of was.
He literally was.
But
and he was getting that reputation around Bel Air. People who didn't even know him.
Yeah. So
you were really that. You were that guy. Like you were the dude to go for mids.
See, you say that now. It sounds like
$80 fucking ounce of swag.
Yeah.
But there was a point in time. There was like a 6-month period where the Miz looked like
fire.
I
had some green ass mids.
Yeah, dog. No joke. No joke. We were like 16, 15, the firest mids around.
Yeah, it's just like 20 years ago.
Oh yeah,
it's so long.
They can't try.
We were kids when this was happening.
They've already tried
That's
me
true.
for these things.
Yeah, no
I've
joke.
already beaten cases.
Yeah.
So we can talk about whatever fuck we want.
Yeah, it's true. There's no double jeopardy here.
How come it's always Headies now? How come everything else disappeared?
Because nobody's a shitty
Because
grower.
No one's got. We don't got to bring it from Mexico now.
Right?
Nobody wants mids. Nobody wants to pick out like seeds and stuff. Why would you mess with that when everyone has pressure? Like that's dumb.
Yeah, my girl never even knew what mids was, not once in her life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mids don't exist anymore.
These kids don't know what it is to pick out seeds and stems and stuff.
No,
but
well,
anyway,
we pick out stems, but yeah, no seeds.
Oh
but
yeah,
everything is so high grade now that this CHS is becoming like a thing,
problem.
And
I can see that. Like I said, because I mean, I know.
Look, man, things in moderation are okay. You shouldn't have things that are a detriment on your life and getting shit done and taking care of shit you need to take care of, bro.
Yeah.
And that's everything. And if
That's
you're not on that
100%
level,
true.
then fuck, bro. You got shit.
Alcohol, same
misguided.
shit, bro. You can have a bottle of alcohol in your fucking desk at work.
It's the
No one
weekend right
fucking
now.
know, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
like, why is it that that you drink.
I also haven't drank in a while now because my stomach hasn't been. I just started eating regular food like 2 days ago, so I haven't.
Are you eating bread? And back on the bread?
I am. I'm back on.
Fuck yes.
I'm back on the bread. I'm back on the rice. I'm back on the carbs because I'm 180. I'm 180 now. Like I don't want to get any smaller.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to get
trying
to be a skeleton.
That's what I was when I graduated.
I want to get like more muscle.
Yeah, good for
you.
you.
I was hitting the bag today, getting a little this and that. But I think we touched all our topics, guys. We hit Edgewood Arsenal. This is a really solid pod. We introduced Logan. Congratulations, Logan.
Yeah, Logan. Good job.
This
was
good job. Got a little
Logan.
chatty at the end, but good job. Doing good. Doing
well,
good over there.
we welcome the conversation.
We respect
but,
it.
I get it. I get it.
But the only thing is, there's just a lot of us here.
Yeah,
so it is
five heads here.
Yeah, we gotta get to the
better at cutting each other off and shit.
I think we've gotten there. If you watch episode 1, it's
horrible.
A lot of talking over
rough.
each other, but
it's rough.
Now we're really good at like lending the floor to people and
So
until Nick Coon starts talking about NELK boys, I'm cutting him off every time.
Yeah, darts are done.
Darts are done.
We need to get a jet. We need to, the full send flag.
Yeah, make
we
jet
need
gold.
one. We need one looks exactly like it. Just says jet cold.
Let's just rival them. Let's start a weird rival with them for no reason.
No, not start. Let's just copy their shit. Just fucking steal their shit.
With them.
That and then we got to make that Thomas the Tank engine.
Yeah, but I fuck with them though.
Any graphic designers.
Yeah, no, they're dope dudes. They're dope dudes.
I love full send.
I've just created.
Well, then you can
beef.
write them the apology when they beef with us, so it'll be heartfelt.
You can hit their legal team up. But dude, listen though,
we'll just be the American version. They're the Canadian version.
Can you
That's all.
Which makes us better off the cuff.
Dude, please don't write articles and say that we're the American
NELK boys. I'm not doing no fucking shit.
I'm just joking.
I'm just joking with you, bro. That's the fucking problem, man. Fuck,
dude, that just went.
Skits coming soon. Skits.
That sounded like some Randy Savage. Like
that was so good.
Oh man.
On that note, Slippery Stallions.
Stallions. Peace.
Let's go.
Does this look like a swastika, like or a horse?
No,
I just did a peace sign, but I realized
I just went like this.
This could be our thing. This could be our side.
We definitely shouldn't do like SS.
No. Slippery Stallions.
Yes, no, SS, Super Sport. Super Sport on the SS
thing a little too far.
Lightning bolts.
Not endorsed. Not endorsed.
Even that.
If we all do peace signs, it'll be a bunch of Japanese girls.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hot.
Everyone hit him with the.
We should do that.
Bye.
And then they take pictures with forks and knives, and they're like.
Eating a fucking
leave that out.
Eating a fucking octopus.
And then they're friggin' taking pictures.
Goddamn sushi rolls.
Don't use Americanized items. Use the chopsticks when you eat.
Ain't no sombreros here.
Then they're taking pictures of our stop signs, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Hard cut.
Hard cut.
Slippery Stallions out.